Borthakur IAS Academy, an endeavor of excellence.
Borthakur IAS Academy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Borthakur's IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC and APSC preparation. Today we will be analyzing some important news from the Assam Tribune dated 13th April 2021. We will also try to cover some other important news from various different sources. Please like and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. In the description box below, we have provided the link for the e-paper of today. You can download it from there. So, Ajir first news to hoise regarding the 9th India European Union Human Rights Dialogue, and it took place yesterday, that is 12th of April 2021. And this particular dialogue exchange was in pursuance of the 15th India European Union Summit in July last year, to take to emphasize on the decisions taken at the 15th Indian European Union Summit last year. This particular human rights dialogue was held. 9th India and European Union Human Rights Dialogue was exchanged. Okay, this was held. And Human Rights Day, at added point, Human Rights Day is celebrated every year on 10th of December, right? And on this day, the United Nations General Assembly, they adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in the year 1948. And from that day, since then, every year, 10th of December, this day is celebrated as the Human Rights Day. And last year, in the year 2020, the theme was Recover Better, Stand Up for Human Rights. So human rights are basically the rights inherent to all human beings, irrespective of their age, sex, caste, religion, whatever. Okay, irrespective of any boundaries, these are the basic rights which all human beings should exercise. Okay, these are their rights, and they have every right to exercise these specific rights. And in last year's summit, Indian European Union Summit, there were certain key points which were discussed, and it included the gains from the trade between India and the European Union countries. Okay, then combating COVID-19 crisis, climate change, areas of climate change, and security against crime and terror, and also countering China. So এইবিলাক points last year or 15th summit asile India আৰু European Unionৰ তাত এইখিনি point discuss কৰা হৈছিলে, and এইবাৰ এইখন যিখন 9th India and European Union Human Rights Dialogue হৈছে, তাতো emphasize কৰা হৈছে এই points কেইটা pursue কেনেকৈ কৰিব পাৰি তাৰ ওপৰত discussion হৈছে, আৰু তাৰ লগতে human rights or oporat emphasize korise regarding the indivisibility, interdependence and universality of all human rights. Aru yat jikhini teoloke views exchange korise, jikhini teoloke strength of human rights or bikhoye teoloke discuss korise, that include all the spheres, be it social, economic or cultural. Okay, and they also discussed the political and the civil rights, freedom of religion or belief, women empowerment, children's rights of minorities and vulnerable groups. So a gutekhini topic jetia cover hoy, then that aru ekhini jodi fulfill hoy, then that will result in overall development of each and every individual, right, from all the nations. Aru this is every individual's right. When they are born on this earth, on this planet, they have the right to to good environment, to a quality environment, right to get educated, right to lead a healthy life, right to follow any religion that they want, any belief or religion that they want. So ei gutekhini bostu cover hoise. And minorities or vulnerable groups jikhini ase, existing minorities and vulnerable groups, তেওঁলোকৰ upliftmentor কাৰণে কেনেকৈ কাম কৰিব পাৰি, আৰু তেওঁলোকৰ যিখিনি ৰাইটছ হয় সেইটো কেনেকৈ তেওঁলোকক প্ৰভাইড কৰিব পাৰি, so that they can live freely without any pressure, okay, without facing any social discrimination, কেনেকৈ তেওঁলোক আগবাঢ়িব পাৰে, এই এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ টপিকছত তেওঁলোকে ডিছকাশ্যন কৰিছিলে. And the two sides also recognized the importance of strengthening the human rights mechanism for promotion, of human rights and also the role of national human rights institutions. Enekwa dhoroner societies, enekwa dhoroner organization and institutions are very important to let people know, okay, to make people aware about their own rights. And in that particular field itself, the journalists and the civil society actors also can play a very significant role. So next news is from the editorial section from the Assam Tribune. Yar eta article hoise titled RBI embarks on quantitative easing. That monetary policy report jitu recently RBI release korise for the month of April, tar kisman key points explain koribo try korise jitu amiu discuss korim, okay, regarding repo rate, reverse repo rate, then GDP projection, accommodative stance, okay, how RBI has decided to continue with the accommodative stance and what is it all about, right? Then we will see how RBI is going to provide financial support to the to the financial institutions, and we'll have a look at GSEP, the Government Securities Acquisition Program, and OMO, Open Market Operation. এই গোটেইখিনি আমি one by one discuss কৰিম, okay? So first এই যেটো monetary policy report হয় ইয়াত mention কৰা হৈছে regarding the unchanged policy rates. যোৱা বছৰৰ আগৰ যেটো rate আছিলে সেইখিনি একেই ৰখা হৈছে. Repo rate is fixed at has been unchanged and is fixed at 4%. Repo rate is important. Here numerical value to kindly monot rakhibole try koribo. It's 4%. Reverse repo rate is 3.35%. Marginal standing facility has been kept at 4.25%. Bank rate at 4.25% again. And the real gross domestic product GDP growth for the year 2021-22 has been retained at 10.5%. Now GDP and repo rate, a dutar jodi numerical value to monot rakhibo pare, then it's better for us, okay? Then now let us have a look at repo and the reverse repo rate. Repo rate is the rate at which central bank of a country, or amar khetrot hoise RBI, it lends money to other commercial banks in case of any shortfall of funds, okay? Aru yate central bank ki kore, central bank by reserve bank ki kore, it purchases the security, okay? So this is the rate at which central bank provides loan to the commercial banks. It provides money to the commercial banks. And similarly, reverse repo rate is the rate at which the RBI borrows money from the commercial banks within the country, okay? Marginal standing facility next, okay? So the marginal standing facility in this particular monetary policy released by Reserve Bank was fixed at 4.25%, right? And this is a facility, this is a window for certain banks to borrow money from RBI overnight in case of emergency situations when the interbank liquidity dries up completely, okay? Within the bank the liquidity dries up, and that is the reason why under such, this is a kind of emergency situation, right? Our tetia overnight borrow of money is allowed by RBI under this marginal standing facility. Then bank rate, okay, bank rate was also 4.25%, and this is a rate which is charged by the RBI for lending funds to commercial banks. This is another type of rate which is charged by the Reserve Bank of India. And then inflation ami sobe jano, it is referred to the price rise of most goods and services, including food, clothing, housing, recreation, transport, okay? These are mainly related to the daily or common use products, right? And it is also an indicative of the decrease in the purchasing power of a unit of the country's currency. So this can ultimately lead to what? A decline in economic growth. And next, RBI has also decided to continue with the accommodative stance. And accommodative stance mane itwe hoise je there any central, during this particular stance, the central government, it cuts rates in order to inject money into the financial system whenever there is a need, whenever there is any crisis. They will reduce the rates, okay, reduce certain rates, and that will allow money to flow into the financial system. Aru yat mainly to mitigate the impact of COVID-19, okay, they have decided to continue with this particular stance, and also to keep a check on the inflation. They will make sure that inflation remains within the target which has been already decided, right? And then comes the GSEP 1.0, that is Government Securities Acquisition, and it is a part of RBI's open market operations. And under this GSEC, it is a secondary market through which purchases of RBI will look at the purchases. It will make purchases of government securities, and the first purchase will be worth an amount of rupees 25,000 crore under the GSEP 1.0, and it will be conducted on 15th of April 2021. The open market operation, its main aim is to regulate money supply in the economy. The next news is regarding Supreme Court's view on religious conversions, and this particular topic will be covered under fundamental rights, which is important for prelims and also for mains, right? GS paper 2 cover hobo a part 2 jodi ami mains or point of view pa sao. Aru a news to arise hoisile from a petition which claimed that mass religious conversions are going on in our country by hook or by crook. Forcibly mass conversion hoi ase religion, okay, and across the country this particular practice is seen, and to that petition the SC replied, it lashed out at this particular petition and said that each individual of our nation has the right to follow whichever religion they want to follow, okay. They cannot be pressurized by any individual or group to follow a certain religion, and this right to freedom of religion, it is a fundamental right which has been granted by the Indian Constitution under Article 25, and it grants the right to freely profess, practice and propagate religion subject to public order, morality and health. কোনো এনেকুৱা কোর্ট নাই যোনে এটো ডিসাইড কৰিব পাৰে যে এজন ইন্ডিভিজুয়ালে কোনটো ৰিলিজিয়ন ফলো কৰিব লাগে বা তেওঁ কাক নিজৰ লাইফ পাৰ্টনাৰ হিচাপে চুজ কৰিব পাৰে, ৰাইট? এণ্ড অলসো they upheld the inviolability of the right to privacy. This religious faith, it is a part of fundamental right to privacy, and no one can violate your right to privacy, just like rights to life or of dignity and liberty, right? So he karne etu khub strongly court oppose korise a petition khanok, and amak aware koraise je we all have the right to follow our own faith, religion without coming under anybody's pressure. And if anyone is pressurizing you or anybody is forcing you to follow a particular religion of his or her choice, then you have every right to seek legal assistance in that matter, okay? The next news is regarding rise in population of dolphins at the Chilika Lake this year. Chilika Lake is the largest brackish water lake in India along the Orissa coast, right? আৰু ইয়াত তিনটা স্পিচিজেশন পপুলেশন মানে সেন্সাস মতে তিনটা স্পিচিজৰ নাম্বাৰস বাঢ়িছে। আগতে লাষ্ট ইয়াৰ যেতিয়া চেক কৰিছিলে কাউন্ট কৰিছিলে ইট ওয়াজ around 233, and this year an increase has been seen and the total number is seen to be 544. আৰু যি তিনটা স্পিচিজ মেনশন কৰা হৈছে that includes Irrawaddy, bottlenose and the humpback dolphins. আৰু এই যেটো rise in population, this has been attributed to the eviction of illegal fish enclosures. Illegal fishing jibur jaga asile jibur enclosures asile hebur bondho korar karone ei rise to dekha goise, right? Aru ei jikera species hoy tinta species hoy, they all are endangered, okay, either endangered or near threatened. Jito Irrawaddy dolphins hoy, they have been endangered, they have been declared endangered as per the IUCN red list. Then again Indo-Pacific bottlenose dolphins jito hoy, this is under as per the IUCN status, they are near threatened, okay? And the third one, that is the Indian Ocean humpback dolphins, they have also been declared as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, right? It has been categorized. So all the three species, they were categorized as endangered, and this is a very good news for our country that the population rise has been seen in all the three species. The next news is regarding melting of the Twoitis Glacier, which is located in Antarctica, and this glacier is also known as Doomsday Glacier. কিয় ডুমসডে বুলি নাম এটা পাইছে হেতু আমি এতিয়া চাম ঠিক আছে so we all know that glaciers are the source of fresh water right they are the source of fresh water and melting of glaciers can speed up the process of rise in the sea level right which is also happening due to climate changes aru jodi etia in addition to that enikwa jibur glaciers hoy fresh water sources hoy heburu jodi because of high temperature rise in temperature it starts melting then it will add to the process of sea level rising right and this is going to speed up the process aru he karone this is a matter to worry about aru yar scientific studies mote because of a presence of warm water at a very vital point near the grounding line of glacier a jetu doomsday glacier hoy but Twitas glacier hoy yar grounding line or tolot grounding line or zone on temperature to 2 degrees higher hua goise than the freezing point of water right water freezes at 0 degree so tatke jodi 2 degree higher hoy then that will result in melting of the ice right and this in turn is going to rise the global sea level right aru grounding line ki hoy it is a place below the glacier at which ice transition takes place ta mane he ice to bedrock ot thakar pora uporole float korar ocean ole jete float hoy tete he jetu zone hoy zone of transition that is regarded as the grounding line or the grounding zone aru tat he grounding zone to jodi temperature barhi jay okay then the freezing point of water tatke jodi temperature bahe then that will obviously lead to the melting of the ice right melting of those glaciers and because of this this particular glacier it has been often named as doomsday because of the threat that it poses which might lead to the speeding up of the global sea level next we will have a look at lok adalats what lok adalats are how they function how they are helping and serving the society right so all these things we will cover up in this particular news and then we will also see when these were introduced in by our constitution right under which amendment act right so hikini sam then what are the concerns related to lok adalats and how we can what is the way ahead right so first the name itself suggests lok adalats mane hoise people's court and this particular courts lok adalats they were established to make justice affordable and accessible to all okay in order to ensure fair treatment under our legal system the constitution has through the 42nd amendment act of 1976 it has inserted the article 39A that will ensure equal justice and free legal aid jimanbur cases handle kora hoy by the lok adalats kuno dhoroner fees tate loa nohoy kuno dhoroner charge tate loa nohoy and the state legal service authorities okay they have been organizing these lok adalats on a daily fortnightly or monthly basis at a regular basis of teoloke enikwa dhoroner lok adalats bur organize kore jot kisuman enikwa cases loa hoy jibur ধৰক ইমান বেছি সিৰিয়াস নহয় বা জিবুৰৰ কোনো ধৰণৰ যিকোনো অল্টাৰনেট ৰিজল্যুশন লব পাৰি ৰাইট মিউচুৱেল কম্প্ৰমাইজত আহি পেলাই এটা ক্লোজাৰ পাব পাৰে ৰাইট সো দিজ লোক আদালতস হ্যাজ বিন seen as alternative dispute resolution tools okay and they are organized regularly in order to help the parties reach a closure based on mutual compromise right aru enikwa dhoroner cases kisuman jen motor accident claims eta accident hole who is responsible who should pay okay enikwa dhoroner claims enikwa dhoroner accident bilak cases loa hoy then disputes which are related to dishonor of checks maybe land or laborer karone jibur issues ahe right gaor alban rural areas ot enikwa dhoroner problems besi dekhibole poa jay so hebur ahi jay then certain matrimonial disputes except for divorce to apni court ot jaboi laibo for divorces but jikuno other family issues right so jitu eta normal couple or mazot keteba arise hobo pare so these are usually taken up by the local adalats okay and yar kisuman this has been quite helpful also lok adalats they have been organizing they have been handling cases and from the year 2016 to 20 they have disposed of as many as 52,46,415 cases. Otherwise, এই ইমানখিনি cases resolve নহলেতেন কেতিয়াও মানুহৰ মাজত ইয়াৰ লগতে কিছুমান concerns আছে, right? Pros and cons দুটাৰে থাকে. So on one hand, lok adalats are helping in disposing cases, right? And they have been acting as alternative dispute resolution tools. But at the same time, এটা ইস্যু যেটো কনসার্ন এরাইজ হয় মানুহৰ মনত যে কম্প্ৰমাইজ কৰাৰ যেটো মেইন এইম থাকে ন যে এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ ক্লোজাৰ এটা এচিভ কৰিব লাগে আৰু স্পিডি ডিসপোজাল অফ কেसेस হ'ব লাগে সো in order to resolve a particular case, right, at the earliest যদি কোনবা ধৰণৰ জাস্টিসৰ লগত কম্প্ৰমাইজ হয়, ৰাইট, যদি কোনবা এটা ডিজার্ভিং ক্যান্ডিডেটে জাস্টিস না পায়, ডিজার্ভিং পার্টিয়ে জাস্টিস না পায়, সো দ্যাট ইজ আ ভেরি ভ্যালিড কনসার্ন, ৰাইট, বিকজ সেন্ট্রাল আইডিয়া যেটো হয় কম্প্ৰমাইজ on mutual basis হেতুলে আহিবলে হেতুৰ কাৰণে যদি স্পিডি প্ৰসেসটো হৈ যায় and in that case যদি কোনবা এটা ডিজার্ভিং পার্টি জাস্টিস নোপোৱাকে থাকি যায় then that will not solve the purpose, right? Karan main aim to asile to make justice affordable and accessible to all the individuals, right? Fair legal treatment. So hetu jodi pura nohoy tetia hole ei gute concept tor kono value thaki na jay, right? And secondly hoise jikhini poorer section hoy they might often be forced to compromise without any will, right? So ki hoy generally jehetu these cases are free moi agote mention korisilu je lok adalatsot jimankhini cases trials hoy tat kono dhoroner fees charge kora na hoy, so tat jodi kisuman financially strong parties thake, right? So tetia teoluke monetarily influence koribo pare manukhini, right? Poisa di pelaiu bahirot out of the lok adalats tenuka dhoroner teoluke এই বস্তুটোত কম্প্ৰমাইজ কৰিবলগীয়া হ'ব পাৰে, কোনো ধৰণৰ চইছে নাথাকিব পাৰে, ৰাইট? সো সেই কাৰণে এটো উই হ্যাভ টু মেক শিওর দ্যাট দেয়াৰ ইজ নো সাচ ডিসক্রিপেন্সিজ দেয়াৰ, ৰাইট? সো এইখিনি চাব লাগিব। আৰু থাৰ্ডলি যেটো মই মেনশন কৰিছিলো ৰিগাৰ্ডিং দ্য মেট্ৰিমনিয়েল কেसेस তাতো কেতিয়াবা কি হয় যিখিনি উইমেন থাকে, উইমেন সেকশন, দে আর like sometimes they are forced to compromise with these matrimonial disputes, okay? Teolokok enake koa hoy je they should not move out of this particular relation because it is going to bring bad names to not only their families but also to their relatives, right? So they are bound to like face the troubles which they have been facing all the while, and they have to make they have to again move back to the same family, right? So justice or namot jate কোনো ধৰণৰ কম্প্ৰমাইজ নহয়, যিখিনি পাৰ্টিজ ইনভলভড হৈ থাকে তেওঁলোকে যাতে মিউচুৱেলি এগ্ৰি কৰে ফাইনেল ডিসিশনটোত, এইখিনি আমি মন কৰিব লাগিব। দিস হ্যাজ টু বি কেপ্ট ইন মাইণ্ড বিকজ আদাৰৱাইজ the whole idea of behind the lok adalats, okay, that will not be fulfilled, okay? And this will the whole process of solving problems outside the court will remain as a futile exercise. Let's have a look at the questions for today. Question number 1, what are the exceptions under Article 25? Number 2, which is the largest brackish water lake in India? Number 3, summer strategic action for elevation of malnutrition and anemia reduction campaign has been launched by which state government? Question number 4, write an essay on the topic India's refugee problem. And number 5, a national policy for internal migration is needed to improve earnings and enable an exit from poverty. Discuss. So this was all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and share, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'll see you all again with another session of newspaper analysis only at Borthakur IAS Academy, Northeast's premier institute for UPSC and APSC preparation. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.
বৰঠাকুৰ IAS একাডেমি প্ৰস্তুতি আৰু অধ্যয়নৰ নিৰ্ভৰযোগ্য ঠিকনা।
বৰঠাকুৰ IAS Academy।